In this podcast episode featuring Charlie Kirk, the conversation delves into a myriad of pressing topics, including the current state of American politics, the erosion of Christian values, the implications of JFK's assassination, and the transformative impact of Donald Trump on the political landscape. Kirk, a prominent conservative voice and founder of Turning Point USA, shares his insights on these subjects, emphasizing the need for a return to foundational principles and the importance of active citizenship. Kirk begins by discussing the alarming trend of Christian values being systematically undermined in American society. He argues that the ruling class exhibits a profound contempt for Christianity, which he believes is at the core of many societal issues. This disdain manifests in policies that prioritize secularism and promote ideologies contrary to traditional Christian teachings. He posits that the push for diversity often overlooks the rich Christian heritage that has shaped the nation, suggesting that the focus on importing individuals from cultures that do not share these values is indicative of a broader agenda to dilute American identity. Kirk highlights the importance of instilling Christian values in the next generation, asserting that a society rooted in these principles is essential for maintaining order and morality. He emphasizes that the fight for these values is not merely a political battle, but a spiritual one, where the stakes involve the very soul of the nation. The discussion then shifts to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, a pivotal moment in American history that continues to evoke speculation and debate. Kirk expresses his belief that the government's handling of JFK's death is emblematic of a larger pattern of deception and manipulation by those in power. He argues that the continued classification of documents related to the assassination serves to obscure the truth and maintain control over the narrative. Kirk suggests that the lack of transparency surrounding JFK's assassination has contributed to a growing distrust in government institutions. He points out that the American public deserves access to historical truths, especially regarding events that have shaped the nation. The refusal to disclose information, he argues, is a tactic used by the ruling class to maintain their grip on power and prevent the populace from questioning their authority. A significant portion of the conversation focuses on Donald Trump's transformative influence on American politics. Kirk articulates that Trump's rise to power marked a departure from traditional political norms, challenging the established order and exposing the failures of both major parties. He notes that Trump's candidacy resonated with a broad swath of the electorate who felt ignored and marginalized by the political elite. Kirk highlights how Trump's straightforward approach and willingness to confront uncomfortable truths have galvanized a movement that prioritizes the interests of American citizens over globalist agendas. He argues that Trump's presidency has awakened a sense of agency among the populace, encouraging individuals to take an active role in shaping their communities and the nation at large. Kirk also points out that Trump's policies, particularly regarding immigration and trade, reflect a fundamental shift towards prioritizing American workers and families. He emphasizes that this shift is crucial for restoring the dignity of the working class and addressing the economic disparities that have plagued the nation for decades. Throughout the podcast, Kirk underscores the importance of active citizenship as a means of countering the encroachment of tyranny. He urges listeners to engage in their communities, advocate for their values, and hold their leaders accountable. He argues that the current political climate necessitates a renewed commitment to civic responsibility, where individuals are not merely passive observers, but active participants in the democratic process. Kirk encouraged listeners to educate themselves and others about the issues facing the nation, emphasizing that knowledge is a powerful tool in the fight against oppression. He believes that an informed and engaged citizenry is essential for preserving liberty and ensuring that the government remains accountable to the people. Kirk concludes the discussion with a message of hope, asserting that despite the challenges facing the nation, there is a growing movement of individuals who are awakening to the realities of their circumstances. He expresses optimism about the potential for a revival of traditional values and a return to the principles that have historically defined America. Kirk's vision for the future involves a society that prioritizes family, faith, and community, where individuals are empowered to pursue their dreams without the interference of an overreaching government. He believes that by fostering a culture of active engagement and commitment to shared values, Americans can reclaim their country and build a brighter future for generations to come.